Well, let me say this real quick, man, because a lot of cats don't get it, man. Um, you have to self improve, you know, even a little bit before you go overseas, bro. A lot of guys they run away from self improvement. They don't think it's necessary. But I'm like, oh man, all this talk going overseas, get your passport, stuff like that, man. You need to self improve a little bit to go overseas. You have to be at least financially stable before you go out there, man. So a lot of guys they try to cut corners and it comes back to bite them in the ass. Just look at Chocolate Man in Thailand. I thought he had money. I thought he had his military retirement. All that money he was spending on pho, a bunch of lobster and seafood dinners, and you know what I'm saying, he was spending all that money on her when he could have been stacking. It turns out that Chocolate Man in Thailand didn't have enough to renew his visa. Okay, I did a little bit of digging. I did some research. Okay, he didn't have enough to renew his visa. Okay, but he was living all lavish and stuff in Thailand, best hotels, the best type of food and stuff. I'm like, bro, you know, um, before you go overseas, have your money right, or you will be back here in America, bro. You see what I'm saying? At least have financial stability and have about $20,000 saved, bro. Yeah, I said it. 20,000 in the bank. In case anything goes wrong, you need to renew a visa or something like that. You could pull that $20,000 out and pay for that shit, man. Right now, um they're making it harder to get your visa renewed and stuff like that, man, because the amount of goddamn thirsty ass foreigners coming into the country, bro. Um, what can I say, man? A lot of dudes are not getting sex. That's the reason why they going overseas, man. A lot of dudes are just like, I can't get sex in America. I'm coming over to Thailand. So you flooding the country, and making things more difficult for other foreigners to come in and make you not want to go to Thailand. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna like live in Thailand, bro. Too many foreigners, man. Go to Cambodia, man. Laos. You know, avoid Thailand. Avoid, where there's a whole lot of foreigners, bro. I don't want to be there. I'm sorry. Too many dudes like Richie Mack, Travel Versity, just blowing up the whole entire country, bro. You just blew it up, man. Now they're making it more difficult for you to live there, man. They're being more picky because of the amount of foreigners that's coming into the country, man. You guys are fucking stupid. A lot of you passport bros, not all of you guys, but some of you guys, bro, are just straight up just motor mouths. Ooh, Thailand is this, the cost of living, the women, the beautiful women. Oh man, you got to come out here, bro. It's like, bro, it's like now everything is getting more expensive in Thailand. Now it's becoming like the Matrix now. It's slowly but surely becoming like the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I might as well end up in Africa or something, man, because you know, they just blowing up that spot, man. I don't like it. Too many foreigners. Cost of living going up. It's still cheaper than the U.S. Don't get me wrong, but the cost of living is going up. And don't get me started on the Philippines. There's tons and tons of men just flocking to the Philippines because they're not getting laid on a regular basis. I'm like, bro, you trying to cut corners out here, bro. Get your money right before you go overseas, or then you won't end up on the streets, and then you won't come back here to the U.S. like Chocolate Man in Thailand. Okay, he went from living good in Thailand to moving back to the U.S. He's in Nevada right now. Moving back to the U.S., living in a van. He went from Chocolate Man in Thailand to Chocolate Man living in a van. That's a downgrade. That's not good, bro. You see, he should have been taking that money, investing in that money, man, to make him more money. You know, right now they just want the ballers to be in Thailand. They want them dudes with the deep pockets. See, all this traveling around and blowing spots up, man, it come at a cost, though. You making it harder for other foreigners now. You know what I'm saying? So they want dudes that they want them ballers. They want the dudes with the deep pockets coming into the country because it's good for the economy. They kicking all the broke, dusty foreigners out of Thailand. You ain't got them pockets right. You can't stay long term. Guarantee Richie Mack will be coming back to the U.S., bro. Travelversity be coming back to the U.S., bro. They ain't got them pockets like that, bro. You see what I'm saying? Now, I could say maybe Richie Mack might be staying a little longer because he has a bigger following. Maybe he's making money off the YouTube. Well, he got like 100,000. That's not enough, really. 100,000 subs, nah. You're not making a comfortable living off 100,000 subs. You got to have at least 1 million plus subs to be making a comfortable living anywhere on this planet. You see what I'm saying? 1 million plus. You had to have 1 million. And that's very hard to get, especially doing the work type of YouTube videos that these passport bros are doing. You see what I'm saying? If it ain't video games, if it ain't like fitness, man, it ain't gonna make a whole lot of money, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, what makes money on YouTube? Video games and fitness. The two things that make the most money and get the most views. Okay? All this cutting corners and stuff. When I mean by cutting corners, I mean like some dudes they don't want to self improve, make themselves better to get women here in the US. So what they do is they easily save a few $1,000s up, travel around and shit like that to avoid self improvement. You see what I'm saying? To avoid making themselves better out here in these streets. You see what I'm saying? Because it's easy to save up a few grand to travel, but it's hard to like make yourself better or make yourself into the best version of you. Right? It's easy. You know, you're running away from. I'm just saying, bro. A lot of guys are running away from self improvement. They don't want to do that. It's too much hard work. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta be focused. You gotta be driven. You gotta be ambitious. They don't want that, bro. They want to cut corners, but then yet they end up back here in the States. What happened to Chocolate Man in Thailand, bro? How come he couldn't renew his visa? His money wasn't on point, bro. I don't know. Maybe it costed. Maybe I don't know, man. I don't know how much it costs to renew visas, but I know they raising that price up right now, man. I don't know. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was like what, like $20,000 to renew that visa to stay long term. The elite visa, yeah, that costs 20 grand. That's what it is. Elite visa to stay like 10 years plus. So a lot of you passport bros, you're gonna end up coming back to America, bro. Your pockets ain't deep like that. So what's the point of like going to another country if you can't stay long term? All you're gonna do is end up back here in the US in a fucked up ass date market, huh? What's the point? If you just gonna come back, you know, and fall back down on your ass. You see what I'm saying? I told you niggas, get the bag and then travel, bro. A lot of guys try to cut corners. No, you can't always be trying to cut corners. Because all it's going to do is come back to biting your ass. It's going to come back to biting you in the ass, bro. Just like it's biting Chocolate Man in Thailand. Biting them in the ass. You know, all them dinners he was paying for pho, just living it up in Thailand, good. And then when it was time to renew the visa, he didn't have the money for it. So he ended up coming back here, living in a van. That's not good. Anyway, I'm going to end this video, man. I'm just saying, bro, like, get your money right before you go overseas, before you travel. Self-improve a little bit before you go. You got to. You got to have financial stability, man. You see what I'm saying? Financial stability plus $20,000 in the bank. You got to have that, man. You got to have some emergency funds, man. I got to go. Peace out, take care, and bless. I'm out.